Hello, fellow gardeners. Just going to take a look at all I've got going on here. Now, these little buds are from my weeping cherry willow. The rain and all kind of caused them to fall off last night, and the wind blew them everywhere. But anyways, so back to these containers. These were the two containers that I did the one video on. But inside here you can see we've got potatoes coming up. And also in the other one that had the plastic bag liner, we got potatoes sprouting up. So I'm going to be throwing more dirt over those soon. This box has my Yukon Gold potatoes, and they're coming up as well. And this bag had the Norland red potatoes, and they're looking great, so I'm about to cover those over. Carrots finally sprouted. I didn't think they were going to ever sprout, but yesterday I came home from work and they were up in this container and the green grow bag over there, which when I walk around I'll show you. These are all radishes. These are beets. They're looking good. Got squash and radishes, and I started asparagus roots in these two here and put radishes around the side. I'll obviously have to move some of the asparagus when it gets a little bit larger, but I just wanted to start them in there. This is squash and more radishes. Got cabbage here sprouting up, radishes. In my flower bed I came home to this. Some type of lilies that I had put in here like many moons ago, and they hadn't come up in I don't even know how many years, but there they are. Lettuce. These potatoes I can I'm just gonna add dirt. I don't have much more room for dirt. I might just throw mulch or some leaves or something, maybe some straw on top of these, just to help them retain moisture. These were the first two potatoes potato containers that I did. There's my other carrots. Sprouted right on up there. So that's exciting. More lettuce back there. I've got to separate that. And here I am again. This container's been here forever. I have no idea what's in it, but finally starting to see some life in there. And I'm not sure what these are. I think I planted a second type of pea, get out of there, bug, the other week, last week, and I think that's what these are. Again, I forgot to label the container, but we'll see. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, not sure. So we'll see what that turns out to be when they get a little bit bigger, and I'll probably have to separate it into bigger spaces. But over here we got onions, peas. Each one of these pots, I think I planted 8 peas, so I don't know how many of them are going to sprout, but nonetheless we've got some. And I don't know what happened to the flower part of my turnips, but the stems are still there. I don't know what's going on underneath. I'm just going to let them go. If something happens, fine. If not, I'm not that worried about it. But I've also got kale in here, which looks like, at least right there. Oh, and right there. It's starting to sprout. And here's broccoli and spinach in here, and some of these I'm sure are gonna have to also be separated. So, but everything's taken off really nicely. Now, the other night in these containers I planted Royal Burgundy beans, green beans, and these 12 compartments here have Kentucky pole beans, and these 6 over here I planted summer squash. So we'll see how long it takes these guys to sprout up. Oh, also over here, this container has turnips and broccoli in it. So it's got 1, 2, 3 broccoli, and the rest of these are not turnips, radishes that I just stuck in there. So I'm gonna pause you and go to the backyard. All right, I'm back here. Check in on these things I planted the other night. Tomatoes are looking good. These are cherry tomatoes. And some of the bell peppers are still hanging in there. I think the birds have eaten most of them. There's some onions I stuck in there. Also stuck onion, the bulbs, the onion bulbs down in some of these because I wanted to plant onions in with, or an onion in with each container. But this is a hot pepper. Those are hot peppers. Hot peppers. Bird ate it. Hot peppers. Cucumbers. Pickling cucumbers. Cucumbers. Pickling cucumbers. I lost this one. It wasn't in too great a shape anyways, but I still got a good one there. Plus I still have plenty of time. I can start more. Hi, baby. What you doing, okie dokie? What you doing, okie dokie? And my tomato starters in here, still looking good. These are watermelons. Looking at these, here's my kohlrabi. I'm so excited. It took off and sprouted really nicely. And corn. And here's the new corn I planted last week, which I have another type of corn that I'm going to plant. These onions I planted from seed, so they're still sprouting up there. Cabbage, I know I've got to move it into larger containers, but for now, that's what was in the cup they were all growing together. So I just separated them for now to give them more room to grow. And this is sweet basil. And down there's my sage. It's coming up nicely. Still no lavender. Still no spearmint. Still no peppermint. Might move these out front where it's sunnier during the day. Now that we're getting decent temperatures and weather. So we'll see. But that's what's going on here. And I do have more things started indoors, which I'll probably show you in another video later on. All right, y'all take care.